It's time to get real with Eddie, here to help you understand the changing real estate market and meet your real estate goals. Over 19 years in the business. 2018 Realtor of the Year of Three Rivers. Past president of the Three Rivers Association of Realtors. Director at the Illinois Association of Realtors and team lead of the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Here's Eddie Ruettiger.
So it's Get Real with Eddie for those joining us online. Talking about the numbers and just that we're not in a market crash, and the market is just been resilient. It really has.
It really has.
So looking at Freddie Mac is showing a great numbers into June, going into July, and again, your July loss 0.8, 0.5, 0.2. This is month over month. So you're probably, 2%? But you make it back by January of 2023, everything has been positive. 0.3, 0.3, 0.3, 0.5, month over month increases. Okay, no, it's not 1% increase. But we are probably looking to have a 5% increase for 2023.
Yes.
Wall Street Journal, Nicole Friedman states, home price aren't falling anymore. The surprisingly quick recovery suggests that residential real estate downturn is turning out to be shorter and shallower than many housing economists expected.
That's an understatement.
Percentage of Americans who think home prices will go down over the next 12 months. This is who thinks they will go down. So in
Americans. Not experts.
No, this is your average person, daily public. Now in January, 37% thought the prices were going to go down. February, 35. March, 31. April, 32. May, 28. June, 26. July, 24. August, it's ticked back up to 26. But remember, August we had another Fed raise, and we really hit almost 8% in some interest rates. So I can see some people thinking, well, it's at 8%. Well, they were saying the same thing at 6%. It's 6%. Nobody's going to buy a house. Guess what? They're still buying houses.
Yes. Because people still need to live somewhere.
And the housing inventory is so, thin that they don't know what to do. And you look at Will County numbers.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's look at the county and see if Will County...
And the reason Nancy picked this, she said, let's look at the county numbers. And I'm like, absolutely. Because we always talk about local municipalities, Joliet, Plainfield, Shorewood, Crest Hill. We've got Lockport coming up in a second here. But the county gives you a bigger picture of what's going on, a bigger understanding. Because you've got a bigger sample size. Median sales price in Will County. All right. Now this is for as of August for 2023. Data is as of September 14th. $370,000 is the median sales price, up 8.8%. Average sales price $400,252. Sorry, $400,252, up 5.4%. We are up at least 5% in Will County.
Yes. And if you look at the trailing 12, we're up 4.6%.
Both on the median and on the average.
Yes. So we've gone up. We haven't lost headway. We're moving on up.
Market time, 35 days. And inventory is 831 houses at the end of the month. So 831,000 for the entire county, which is, I believe, a 640,000 population.
For the county? Well, that sounds a little high, but I'll look really quick. I can Google that.
I think that's right on. I'm going to close. It's around 620 to 640. You got a guess?
I think it's closer to 620.
Well, sure. Take a low. Oh, I got a number. What do you got? What'd you get? Because guess what?
Oh,
I'm right.
You're right. I am way off.
According to the
You're off
According
a
to
little too.
Google, I am low as of 2021, 697,252.
Where are all those people?
Almost 700,000. They're looking for housing. They're
Yeah.
living with mom and dad. That's where they're at.
No wonder. No, they're in the basement.
And they want out.
That explains a lot.
Seriously. I knew it was. I had a feeling it was over 650, but I wanted to be.
I
I was
didn't think
aiming.
so.
I was aiming low.
I thought
Oh,
we were
no.
closer to 600.
No, I knew we were.
But all those people in the basement, it's, you know.
I knew we were close to 7, but I was being conservative. Yeah, it's just.
So for 700,000 people, essentially,
831
31
single
houses.
family. Yeah,
single family.
single family, and there's another 175 units for
For
attached.
And look at the median. Look at the median sales price. Up 10%. Average sale price up 9.1%.
So let's take 700,000 and times that by 2%, figuring 2% of your population moves.
Okay.
Okay, that's 14,000 people moving a year. Times that by, or divide that by 12 months. So your housing supply needs to be 1,166. Okay, so you are short between adding 831.
Well, that's population.
Yes,
So that includes kids and stuff, and not all the kids are looking for houses.
but 2% of the population is usually looking for a house.
Well, that's true.
Yeah,
okay.
it's 2%.
That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
All right.
so-
yeah,
We're about 160 units short.
yeah.
So that dividing it by the original 1166, I think the number was, we're about 13% short on housing.
Makes sense.
I mean, that's a big number to make up.
Yeah.
Big number to make up.
Big number. That's a lot of houses,
Yeah,
considering.
because it's 160 units a month that you're looking to make up. So you times that by 12, that's almost 2,000 units. That's 1,920. I mean, just on some
That's
rough, really
really
rough math.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is why you're seeing these numbers go up. Look at the attached housing numbers.
That's what I was saying. Holy
This
Christopher.
Is a reflection of the property values going up and a reflection of the interest rates being high. Because you're seeing a move towards condos, duplexes, townhouses for affordability factors.
Yes.
So the median sales price in Will County, $265, up 10.4%. Average sales price, $278,213, up 9.1%. 100.9% of original list price, 22 days of market time, and 175 units were ended at the end of the month. That's
Ridiculous.
outstanding.
Ridiculous. And let's go talk about trailing 12, because it'll reflect what's been going on for the last year.
12 months, yeah.
Median sales price $253,000, up 10%. Average sale price is going $266,844, up 9.3%. So there is no loss of equity. There's no.
No.
They're not prices. Home prices are not going down.
This market's not going to crash. We talked about it. There's so many factors that would play into a market crash, okay? And we talked it up a little bit last week when Nora was on the show. I kind of scraped just the top of it. And that was, okay, here's what the scenario is. We have to get into a recession. We're not even technically in a recession right now. We get in recession, okay, then we got to have major job loss. I'm not talking, okay, guess what? There's some people losing a job. I'm talking major job loss to the point where people are losing their houses, kind of job loss. Then you have an increase in housing stock to the market. Once you have an increased housing stock to the market, first off, all the buyers that are there are going to flood up and are going to buy up those properties.
And all those potential buyers have to lose all their jobs too.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, because you have to lose the buyers.
You have to lose the buyers after you've lost the potential sellers. Now you have to lose buyers.
And
too.
now you might start losing some equity and might start, and if. It is such right now, the pendulum has to swing very, very far. Not saying it's not possible,
Anything's possible.
but right now, all of the
Anything.
data points and everything shows that we should see an increase of 20% in property value over the next 5 years.
Yes.
I mean, honestly, that's where the data's showing. You figure 5% a year for the next 5 years is 25%. Right now in the trailing 12, we're 4.6. So a lot of the markets are going to be 4 to 5%, I think, growth, return. Some years, next year might be a little bit less. We're going to have might have some higher interest rates still going into next year, and that could hold us back. But it's going to be interesting to see.
Yes.
We've talked about the interest rate and the gap between the 10-year Treasury and what the rate is. It's set to come down at some point. It'll come down when they're not going to lose money.
Yeah. We'll see what the future holds for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those issues that buy the house now, rent the rate, and refinance the house when the rates go down. Buy it now before it goes up 5%. And we talked to off air. We're gonna have to sit down and do a numbers show.
Do some numbers.
Yeah.
Well, and again, you've got to offset as these houses. So you say, oh, the interest rate's too high. I want to wait for the interest rate to go down. In the meantime, home values are still increasing. So you're going to pay more while you wait and hold back. You're going to pay more in the long run.
Understanding the benefits of owning your first house is key too. Ruettiger Group did a survey, first-time home buyers. When asked why they purchased their first home recently, the answer was simple: because they wanted to. Either the desire to stop renting or recognition of that home ownership as a smart financial investment was the main motivator for 72% of respondents. 72%.
Yes.
I mean, I think that is the key aspects of home ownership. And when you look at, I do not know how to say Jeff's last name. He's a real estate journalist. Do you know how to say that?
Ostrowski.
Ostrowski?
Mm-hmm.
All right, little tongue-tied today. That's what happens when you have birthday parties with 7-year-olds. I'm just saying, your mind just melts away for the next 72 hours. So it's still recovering. The snowball fight was fun, though, let me tell you.
Oh, I'm down with the snowball fight.
With a fixed-rate mortgage, your monthly principal and interest payment is set for as long as you keep the loan. Sign a rental lease, however, and you could see your rent raise the following year, and year, and so on, and so on, and so on. So, yeah, this is why people buy. It's financial. It's the freedom to choose what color paint I'm going to put on the wall. It's a combination of both a financial decision and a personal decision.
Yes.
Given
You're setting down roots.
Exactly. Given current dynamics, more young households may choose to rent in the near term as the cost to own, excluding housing price appreciation, has equivalently increased. Yet, accounting for house price appreciation in that cost, home ownership, whether to rent or buy, will depend on where and if a home is likely to cost more or less in the near future. Mark Fleming, chief economist at First American. So the cost is what it comes down to, folks. Don't worry about the interest rate.
Again, look at your payment.
Yes.
What is your monthly payment? Don't be obsessed about the interest rate or the taxes or the HOA or whatever it is. You've got to look at it as a unit.
If you're going to buy,
It's a payment.
and you can buy for $2,500 a month versus renting for $3,000 a month, or even $2,500 a month.
I was just going to say, at $2,500 a month, buy.
Buy. There's
You're
people out
gaining
there.
equity.
There's people
Buy.
that are buying, and that's the thing. They worry about the rate, the interest rate. Guess what the interest rate of renting is, Nancy?
100%.
Exactly. It's 100%, and I just buy the house, folks. Buy it now. Refinance it.
Yeah. as long as you're comfortable with the payment right now, then hang on to it. It's a bonus. It's a little more money in your pocket. You refi later when it's down. So now you're refining and you've gained all that equity in the meantime. So win. It's a win.
I agree. It's definitely a win to get that equity locked up. And like we've talked before too. Kids do better in school. You put down roots. You have more control of the property. You want to paint the room hot pink, Barbie pink, knock yourself out. You want to paint the room jet black, knock yourself out. It's your house. You get to do whatever you want in your house. So I just, the numbers show home prices aren't falling. That this is definitely a stable market as of right now. And we'll tell you if we see something that's a concern. Your realtor should be telling you if there's a concern. But you don't got a realtor? Okay, call us. That's what we're here for.
Yeah.
We want to help. So, all right. When we get back from the break, I want to talk about more about the low inventory and what's going on in today's market. So keep it here with Get Real with Eddie.
No tricks needed, just treats. Come celebrate Halloween season at the Baird Warner Plainfield 3rd Annual Trunk or Treat event on Saturday, October 21st from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you would like to promote your business, decorate a trunk, donate candy or prizes, or just simply share a monetary donation to help with the event, call 815-556-3333 or visit them at 11914 Route 59, Suite 100 in Plainfield, Illinois. We can't wait to see all the costumes and candy pails. There'll be games, activities, and prizes for best costumes. So save the date and come join the fun at Baird Warner in Plainfield on Saturday, October 21st, 2023 from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Additional information can be found on the Facebook page 3rd Annual Trunk or Treat Event, Baird Warner, Plainfield. Or you can call 815-556-3333 or visit them at 11914 Route 59 Suite 100 in Plainfield, Illinois. See you October 21st.
Eddie Ruettiger, a licensed and experienced realtor with 22 years of success in the industry, is the team lead of the Ruettiger Group, associated with Baird and Warner. Eddie has assisted innumerable residents of the area in making informed decisions regarding real estate matters. What sets Eddie and his team apart is their personalized approach that prioritizes your needs. They empower you with the right tools, information, and guidance to make the best decisions for you and your family. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in a property, Eddie provides you with the insights and resources to make a sound decision. At the Ruettiger Group, you are always in charge, and your needs are paramount. Eddie's team believes in educating their clients and helping them navigate the complex real estate landscape with ease. So, if you're in need of a reliable, experienced, and trustworthy real estate partner, look no further than Eddie Ruettiger and the Ruettiger Group at Baird and Warner. Find out more by calling Eddie at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-LIST or visit yourdwellings.com.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner and Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Consider joining the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner as a realtor. We offer a supportive and collaborative environment for our members and are currently expanding our team. Our focus is on training and education to ensure that our members are equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary to serve their clients successfully. At the Ruettiger Group, we are committed to helping our members develop both professionally and personally. Our ultimate goal is to support our members in achieving their goals and making a positive impact in the real estate industry and in the lives of their clients. Our founder, Eddie, believes in teaching members how to serve their clients, family, and community rather than just generating a commission for the brokerage. He emphasizes the importance of being capable of going out on your own and receiving an amazing return on your value. To learn more about becoming a part of our team, please contact Eddie at the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Call Eddie at 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478.
It's Get Real with Eddie, where everyone deserves the opportunity of home.
Welcome back to Get Real with Eddie. Hey, let's take a look at Lockport's numbers really quick here. Median sales price for Lockport. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, so median sales price for Lockport is $312,000. That is down 3.1%. Now, that's on 41 closings, and that closings number is down 12.8%. Average sales price is $347,30. That's up 6%. So the average is up, but the median is down. It sounds like we had a ugly house that sold.
I was going to say, it sounds like we had a distressed property that skewed the median.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, and here's the greatest example of that skewed median. Last year, average market time, 16 days. This year, 43 days. That is a 168.8% jump. That tells me there is a property out there that really pulled that average up, I think, high. When the inventory of homes was only 34 houses in Lockport. There is something that finally closed that had been on the market way too long than it should have been.
Yeah.
So the median sales price on the attached is $302,500. That's up 10%, while the average is $304,593. That's down 7.5 on the average. So, but percentage of list price 101.5. That is down 3.5% from the 105.2 they were getting last year.
That's ridiculous.
16 days of market time, down 15.8%, but only 12 units left. So yeah, there's definitely some mixed bags in the numbers in Lockport, but I still think Lockport is extremely stable and extremely a good investment when you're moving forward.
Well, and look at the trailing 12 on prices, on median sales and average sales, everything's up. So what that's showing is that there were some
month-to-month
anomalies.
Yeah, month-over-month anomalies versus the trailing 12 months. Yeah, because that trend gives you a lot better stake of where we're at.
Especially when there's only 24 units or 39 units. We're talking about such a minuscule sample size.
Well, and we're also now into looking at August of 2022 numbers versus August of 2023. When we're at the beginning of the year, we were looking at January 2022 numbers. Well, January 2022 was still coming off of 2021, which was just insanely crazy.
Right.
So it was hard to compare those numbers. But now we're into, August 2022, we already had seen some interest rate hikes.
Yes.
And we had started to get into the market that we're in. So we've been in this market now. For a year. So it's now we can compare more of an apple-to-apple comparison. I think it makes a big difference.
I would agree.
And that gets into, just looking at the low housing supply of today. So everybody keeps wondering why? Where's all the houses? Do we have that many people? Blah, blah. It's not. It's a combination of so many factors. All right? Lack of building over time is one of those factors. Okay? So for 14 years, builders did not construct enough homes, and that caused a long-standing shortage of houses in the marketplace.
Thank you. Thank you for making it Nancy.
I had to make it bigger. So.
Yeah, because I can't see it.
Average. So looking at average units completed, going back to 1970, and I'm going to guess average units completed. This is in the millions. So, or at least 100,000. So the 1,000 is 1 million, is what I'm guessing. So 1970. So 1970 was down 800,000 roughly. Looking at 71, 2, 3, they were at 1 million or higher roughly. You get into 75, 75 were low. 76 I can't see because it's blocked, but it looks like it was near 1 million. Getting into the late 70s, early 80s, we see a boom. 1.2, 1.3, 1.2. You know, then those interest rates really kicked in, and I think there was a recession.
There was a small recession.
Yeah, in that beginning, in the early 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you get into the housing aspects of late 80s, you know.
Things start to build again.
Yeah, we had a small dip in 91. We know there was a recession in 91. And then the market just takes off, and we start building and building and building. And
all the way building crazy amounts.
Until about 2027.
Yep.
In 2007, we're still building about 1.2. In 08, the market crashes. And we crash, not just crash, we crashed hard.
Yeah.
14 years below. So 1 million units is the roughly average number that's built every year. That's the average units completed in a year. We didn't start building another 1 million units in a year until 2021. We were even short in 2020. We were short in 2019. Our lowest was about under 400,000 in probably 2012.
Yeah.
So not only do you have to make up what you're supposed to be making for growth, and you need the 1 million units for population growth, but you got to get the aspects of making up those misyears.
Deficit.
Yeah, the deficit. So, all right, the mortgage rate lock in effect. Some homeowners don't want to move and get a higher mortgage rate on their next homes. This means there's fewer homes coming to market right now. So right now, 26% have a rate under 3%. We talked about that. 44 at 7 are between 3 and 4. 44.7 are between 3 and 4. 4 to 5 and an interest rate that's about 20.3. 5 to 6% interest rate, that's about 5.3% of the market, and over 6 is about 3.7 of the market. So this is one of the reasons why you're not seeing a market collapse coming.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there's all this.
So they're staying in their houses a lot longer. And this has been going on since 2010. Since 2010.
Yeah. Well, once we had the big recession, then people were underwater for a while, and people stayed where they were.
And they're still staying.
And they're still staying.
The average tenure in a house between 2010 to 2022 was 9.3 years. In 1985 to 2009, it was 6.1. That's just a huge difference. That's a huge number.
Yeah.
You know, and we get into this aspect of how the market's changing.
Yes.
And it's the remote work is really what's changing it. Let's be honest right now. The interest rate is one.
But another huge factor,
yeah,
I would agree, is remote work. It's really changed how people do business, where people live. It's a whole different lifestyle.
It is. It really is a completely different lifestyle because you can live farther from work nowadays.
Yeah.
You can turn around and you can drive into work once or twice a week. And
or take the train or
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're sitting there and you don't have a 2-hour commute every single day. What we talked to one show, you've got one person that works with your husband.
He lives in Arizona and comes in once a month.
Once a month. So how many days does he have to be in the office?
Like a couple of days.
Like 2, 3?
Yeah.
That's it?
Days, yeah.
So he just flies in from Arizona.
Yep.
And then flies back home.
Yep. Stays with family here because they still have family here. And he comes in, does what he needs to do in person, and then goes back home.
That's just crazy. Many employers have now called workers back to the office, but plenty of people have been able to maintain their remote work lifestyles bank rate. 27% of U.S. employees work remotely. So in 2018, it was 5.7%. 2019, it jumped to 22.4%. That surprises me that it was 2019 and it jumped to 22.4%. 2020, which was pandemic, went to 41.7%. That doesn't surprise me. Went back down by 2021 to 26.7%, and it stayed pretty much right there. It's 26 in 2022, and it's an estimate for 2023 at 27%.
Yeah. My son and his wife both work remotely and have for quite a while.
Well, let's be honest. I think we qualify as remote work. When was the last time you stepped into the office?
I wander through once in a while if I'm going through town, just to make sure it's...
Check the mail?
Yeah, check my mail once in a while, once a month.
Nancy walks in the office and they're like, I'm sorry, who are you?
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, I mean, but
with the pandemic, I got all the equipment I needed and stuff, and so I work from home.
I've always had the equipment too, so it wasn't a change for me. I mean, what do you need? Printer?
Yeah.
3-hole punch, and a couple, and my books to go.
Yeah.
So
I worked from home quite a bit before the pandemic, but we would do a lot of work together prior to the pandemic at the office.
Yeah.
And I would meet.
Yeah. And now now everything, we do our meetings via Zoom or...
Yeah.
Honestly, we didn't even Zoom. We don't even Zoom that much anymore. It's more of a phone call.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't need to see your face, Eddie. Have a nice day. If I don't have to see your face, it makes me feel a lot better. Oh, sorry. Did I say that? Well, you know.
I never said that.
No.
You did.
I did. Face for radio. What can I say? So the remote work has just changed the landscaping of everything.
Yeah.
What do you think there's something else that's next? What is next?
As far as
just changing real estate as a whole.
Oh wow. Changing real estate, I would have to say, well,
I think it's going to be municipalities and them changing regulations.
I was going to say, in order to get more housing, we're going to have to really think outside the box.
There needs to be more of a communal approach.
Yes.
Because you've got people that still want to live somewhat close to the city of Chicago, but you're starting to run out of areas to put them. And not just that, but you have a lifestyle aspect where these individuals don't want to maintain. You've got communities that are starting to offer lawn care on single-family houses.
Yes.
They're offering snow service on single-family houses.
Yes, there have been some companies who have bought up entire subdivisions and who are offering those type of services to single-family homes.
Yeah. Keep it here. We're gonna, hit the break. I just realized we're going a little long, so let's finish this up after the break. Keep it here. We'll get real with Eddie.
No tricks needed, just treats. Come celebrate Halloween season at the Baird Warner Plainfield 3rd Annual Trunk or Treat event on Saturday, October 21st from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. If you would like to promote your business, decorate a trunk, donate candy or prizes, or just simply share a monetary donation to help with the event, call 815-556-3333 or visit them at 11914 Route 59, Suite 100 in Plainfield, Illinois. We can't wait to see all the costumes and candy pails. There'll be games, activities, and prizes for best costumes. So save the date and come join the fun at Baird Warner in Plainfield on Saturday, October 21st, 2023 from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Additional information can be found on the Facebook page 3rd Annual Trunk or Treat event, Baird Warner, Plainfield. Or you can call 815-556-3333 or visit them at 11914 Route 59, Suite 100 in Plainfield, Illinois. See you October 21st.
Eddie Ruettiger, a licensed and experienced realtor with 22 years of success in the industry, is the team lead of the Ruettiger Group, associated with Baird Warner. Eddie has assisted innumerable residents of the area in making informed decisions regarding real estate matters. What sets Eddie and his team apart is their personalized approach that prioritizes your needs. They empower you with the right tools, information, and guidance to make the best decisions for you and your family. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in a property, Eddie provides you with the insights and resources to make a sound decision. At the Ruettiger Group, you are always in charge, and your needs are paramount. Eddie's team believes in educating their clients and helping them navigate the complex real estate landscape with ease. So, if you're in need of a reliable, experienced, and trustworthy real estate partner, look no further than Eddie Ruettiger and the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Find out more by calling Eddie at 815-823-5478. That's 815-823-LIST. Or visit yourdwellings.com.
It's Eddie Ruettiger from the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner and Get Real with Eddie. I want to bring to your attention the Herbert Trackman Planetarium at Joliet Junior College. My son loves this. They offer free shows on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. It's perfect for stargazers. The show provides excellent astronomical instruction and entertainment for no charge. That's right, it is free on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6 p.m. The planetarium features a 30-foot diameter dome, a new OmniStar digital planetarium projector. During the shows, you can enjoy sky tours using the projector and PowerPoint presentations covering a wide range of astronomical topics. For more information, please visit jjc.edu/planetarium. And for you educators out there, they are open for field trip bookings. So go to jjc.edu/planetarium.
Consider joining the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner as a realtor. We offer a supportive and collaborative environment for our members and are currently expanding our team. Our focus is on training and education to ensure that our members are equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary to serve their clients successfully. At the Ruettiger Group, we are committed to helping our members develop both professionally and personally. Our ultimate goal is to support our members in achieving their goals and making a positive impact in the real estate industry and in the lives of their clients. Our founder, Eddie, believes in teaching members how to serve their clients, family, and community rather than just generating a commission for the brokerage. He emphasizes the importance of being capable of going out on your own and receiving an amazing return on your value. To learn more about becoming a part of our team, please contact Eddie at the Ruettiger Group at Baird Warner. Call Eddie at 815-823-5478. Again, 815-823-5478.
Stocks may succeed, stocks may fail. Real estate is always there. It's Get Real with Eddie.
Welcome back to Get Real with Eddie. Hey, if you need a property, check out 15241 South Nutmeg in Homer Glen. This is a 6-bedroom, 4.5 bath home with a 3-car garage, in-ground saltwater pool in the backyard, ready for you come this spring. I would not be swimming in these weather lately, but still, it's there.
Hot tub. That's what the hot tub's for.
It's hot tub time. We do not have a hot tub on this one. So, but still, you can always have one added because there are 2 different patios. There is a lower patio and an upper patio, so there's plenty of room to add your hot tub, along with 2 kitchens in this home, upstairs and down, and a main floor ensuite with a den built into the ensuite. So definitely a great property. Check out 1524 South Nutmeg in Homer Glen, Illinois, and they are asking $940,000 on that property. So, all right, where were we? We were talking about the remote work aspects and just everything in general. I kind of lost my place.
Oh, well, we were talking a little bit more about how we're going to find housing.
Oh, yeah.
And
that the
governmental entities are going to have to loosen up restrictions.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They definitely need. We need to bring Nora back that we had last week from the government affairs director. We'll have to talk and set something up because I mean that is a big topic. I mean there's impact fees, there's regulations, there's the lot sizes, so many things that need to be looked at and addressed.
Right. Well, and multi-unit housing and the whole situation with people not.
That was a comment you made before the break. You talked about that there was an investor group that just bought up a whole neighborhood.
Yes.
And they're renting back.
Yes.
And they're getting people there because it's turnkey. It's a rental property, so you're not making any investment, any equity on it. But it's turnkey because I don't have to do any maintenance, anything.
Right.
But you also have builders in our market right now, and if you need to know, folks, give us a call because and we can help you figure this out. But there are builders in our market that are offering ranch houses right now that includes lawn care maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's a pretty unique product, and we're starting to see that product more and more, where the HOA is going to take on that aspect of some of the maintenance and stuff like that. So, all right, really wanted to hit this because we're running into some houses that are not selling, and you're seeing this. So why didn't your house sell? And I know it gets frustrating. I know it gets stressful. I imagine me and Nancy are going to add some other thoughts to this. The first concept is, did you limit your access to your house? All right, one of the biggest mistakes home sellers make is restricting the days and times when potential buyers can tour a property. Showing Time advises do your best to be flexible as possible when granting access to your house for showings. It's on the market, as you're hearing our market times, 20, 30, 40 days. A month of inconvenience. I understand it's inconvenient,
Right.
but you got to give access. And the more access you can give, the more people come through.
Yes, and it's like living in a fishbowl for a month. But you need to be able to get people through the door, because they won't buy it unless they see it.
And that's 99% of the time. There's always the exception to the rule. But yeah, there's a hierarchy of needs in real estate, as I call it. And it goes from seeing it online to seeing it in person to pulling comps to writing the offer to doing the inspections to going to closing. It's that simple.
Yes.
Real estate is not that complex. That is the hierarchy of needs in real estate. And
I get that some people have little ones that take a nap every day, or you're working from home, remote,
I understand.
working.
Yep.
You know, and so, but there are ways of working around that, like giving 12-hour notice or 2-hour notice, that kind of thing, so you have a little time to be a little more flexible. Maybe you can't show in an hour, but again, by a little more inconvenience, or going down the street to Starbucks to sit on your computer a little while so you can do a block of showings, will help move that house along.
Did you make your house stand out? When selling your home, the old saying matters. You never get a second chance to make a first impression. Put in the work and make the exterior of your home look just as nice as the rest of the home. Stage the home, freshen it up, get your curb appeal. U.S. News says, after all, if people drive by but aren't interested enough to walk through the front door, you'll never sell your house.
Right. Something that I also tell my clients, please take care of, stand out at your front porch and look around. When that agent is using the lockbox and opening, what are the potential buyers doing? They're standing there looking around. Simple things like sweeping off cobwebs, power washing, setting things up doesn't take a lot of money, but makes a huge first impression.
Have you seen the WD-40 trick?
On.
That you spray like your lights and stuff where the spiders on the outside of the house, and you spray it with WD-40 and it keeps the spiders and stuff away for like 3 months to 6 months. I
That's
tried that. I sprayed the light because I
Yeah.
get them around my lights because we leave the lights
Yeah.
on at night.
Yeah.
And of course, spiders love that. So I tried that. Noticed the other day there was no cobwebs on the light. The cobwebs were underneath.
That's what our problem is that even though we change the lights in the summer to be the yellow ones so they don't attract as many bugs.
Yeah.
Those spiders love to go underneath because any bugs that are around they're going to catch, so I'm constantly having to sweep the front. But again, you're selling your house, take the time to do a lot of that sweeping, cleaning, weeding. Weed your front yard.
Did you price your house competitively? All right. The biggest mistake sellers make is overpricing their home.
They're worried they're not going to make enough money, and they say, well, let's go high because we'll negotiate down. No,
You never get an offer.
you don't get an offer. You need to be reasonably priced.
Most houses are selling for 101% of asking price in this market. If you're not getting an offer, that means you're overpriced, because you would get an offer and you get an offer over list. We just ran Lockport's numbers. Lockport, all right, was 101.1. All right, Will County had 101. So there is no negotiating. It's multiple offers. It's highest and best if you're priced correctly to begin with.
Yes. If you're overpriced, you're going to sit.
Correct.
You're going to sit. The market will tell you what the problem is.
Mm-hmm. So it's something that you need to watch and need to look at is where the market price is and where everything's kind of going on it. Anything else that's really not in the list?
No, just freshening, staging, decluttering, the usual stuff, but it's so important.
I think listening to your agent's important, because we're going to give you honest feedback. If it's not selling, trust me, we don't want houses that don't sell. We want things to sell. And if, like, I've got one that could use paint. Got one that's a little overpriced. Lower your price. I'm sorry you're not getting the price you want. Guess what? I want to get you your price, but the market's saying no, it's overpriced.
Your agent's going to show you comps. Look at the comps.
Yep.
This is how much money people are getting. These are the comparables. These are the finishes that are in the house for this price. So you can't just, oh, well, the house, I got, the next door neighbor got $400,000 for their house. I want $400,000. Well, maybe the neighbor next door has quartz countertops and all kinds of other upgrades. You better, if you want $400,000 for yours, you better have the same thing.
Yeah, you better have the same aspects and the same things, or better.
Or better.
Or better. I mean, because here's the thing, especially when you start getting to the higher price ranges right now, those higher price ranges, they're not moving. Those higher prices, you start getting 6, 7, 800,000, they are sitting because no one wants to take a loan out for that kind of money at these interest rates.
Right.
That's where you're seeing some market issues and some stuff come down in value. So, I mean, you've got to just keep that in mind. So, all right, that wraps it up for Get Real with Eddie. Don't forget, check us out online at getrealwitheddie.com, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, talking about your largest investment, your home.
Thanks for listening to Get Real with Eddie. Eddie Ruettiger is a realtor at Baird Warner in Plainfield, license number 475141896. Managing broker Steve Engel. For more information on your neighborhood, call Eddie at 815-823-5478 or visit yourdwellings.com.